Hello, hello, good morning everyone. Greetings all the way here from sunny state. Mhm. So normally, ang climate dito is same sa Philippines. So yeah, so it's but right now, it's windy and gloomy. So I welcome you all pala, mga Maharlikans all over the world. So magandang umaga, ngayong buntag. Assalamualaikum sa mga kapatid nating Muslim in Cotabato, Zamboanga, Holo, Sulu, Marajaw, Karajaw, mga Surigao. So welcome to my channel, Byaheng, Maharlikans. So on our segment for this morning, on our segment The Boy Who Cried Wolf, ang episode natin sa ngayon is gaano ba kahalaga ang Bataan Nuclear Power Plant. So ano pang hinintay natin? Tara na sa Byaheng, Maharlikans with Kuya G at your service. Okay, welcome again. Gaano ba kahalaga ang Bataan Nuclear Power Plant? And why is it that I am interested on this topic? Bataan Nuclear Power Plant pala started on the mid-70s on Marcos regime, our late President Marcos regime. As I mentioned before, na I have traveled nearly every part of the country related sa work ko dati, and I visited yung mga electric utilities. Let's say in Manila, it's Meralco. In Davao, it's Davao Light. Sa Cebu, there's what we call BICO, Visayan Electric Corporation Company. Yep. And sa Panay Electric, and some of the co-ops also then, electric co-ops, yung sa mga municipalities. Yep. There, let's say in Cebu, there's what we call the Civico. And Cotabato, there's Cotelco. And in Surigao, there's Sorneco. So before then, I visited some of those of those electric utilities, even yung sa NTC. Then I really spoke to the general managers, to the what they call the technical managers, and even doon sa mga end users, and then the lineman. Yeah. So that is why I also learned a lot from them. I also gathered some information. Ano ay really yung concern yung sa kanilang mga constituents. Kasi nga there are really areas na wala pa talagang power, walang kuryente. So kasi nga sabi nila is we have a power shortage. So from that instant, Yun nga, during my travel from one area to another, yun, I questioned myself. Bakit nga ba? Is that we don't have enough capacity? At doon, nalaman ko that time, and I also spoke with them, that we supposed to have that nuclear power plant. Sana. And kasi dati wala pang there's no merong internet pero it's not that as fast and hindi siya accessible sa lahat. Wala pang mga wifi dati. And the phone before, I believe during my time, may issue ako na phone. It's there's Motorola, and late na yung late na yung Nokia. And then phone before is yung talaga, yung gamit sa mga military, yung mga malalaking malalaking yung handset nila. And before, palakihan ng phone. Kasi tapos, 'di ba, nakalagay sa display in the in the public. Parang na rin status symbol. And then as years passes by, maliit na yung phone. Then there's what we call the StarTAC, yung sa Motorola, and there's plenty in the market. And Nokia, Samsung wala pa yan, iPhone wala pa yan dati. So enough for that, no? Yun nga, the accessibility ng internet dati is wala pala yung mga Google. So my information sometimes doon ang galing sa mga kausap ko na mga engineer din. So later on, I really discovered that yun palang Bataan nuclear power plant was started on the mid-70s. And before the EDSA revolution, a year before the EDSA revolution, and that was 1985, and that was the final inspection final inspection. And alam mo ba na yung lang natin, Bataan nuclear power plant, maka-generate siya ng 600 plus megawatts. So that's really enough na at least maka-reach out man tayo doon sa mga remote areas in the mountains, yung sa mga manufacturing plant. So yun nga, on year 1986, dun sa EDSA revolution, what we call people power, yung 1985 sana, yung sa last inspection na yun, kasi nga nag people power, di ba? And imagine 2.3 billion is wasted during the succeeding mga president. So bakit nga ba? My question is, why is it that they even not care para man lang ma-open yon. Kasi problema talaga yung power shortage on our country. And during the time ni Cory Aquino, ayaw talaga. You don't even touch that issue. By the time yung sa EDSA, I was really young that time. I'm elementary. Yeah, I believe. And I don't know even Marcos. Yeah, I grew up in that time yung sa laban. Yeah, no. Tapos may ano pa sila, the NAMFREL, National Movement for Free Election. So, yun nga, yung mindset ko talaga is, ito na talaga yung bagong, this is the new, parang, to make the country more progress. But later on, yun nga, even the time ni Corazon Aquino succeeding presidents, ni Ramos, Estrada, Arroyo, until such time with Digong, with President Duterte. Before President Duterte, wala talaga. They never even touched that one. Kasi nga, yun nga, kasi nga, tinatitle ko itong The Boy Who Cried Wolf. There are really some groups na kasi daw makaano sa environment. We don't even sa nuclear power plant kasi nga sa environment, sa yung sa air daw, tapos paano na lang, tapos may sabi pa na kung may pregnant daw na pag dadaan lang daw doon, na yung bata daw is become hindi daw successful yung labor. So yun ang sinabi ng karamihan. Yun ang haka-haka. And why is it now, if really that is really the issue, why is it that yung mga natin, neighboring countries natin? Hi Maharlikans, pasensya na, naglobat ako doon. So, what are the countries using those nuclear power plant? Most of the G7 countries, you know what, they are into it. Yeah, ito, yung US, China, Japan, Switzerland, Russia, and the South Korea, nag-ano din sila. And in fact, sana before that time, we are the first in Southeast Asia, ang Philippines sana, to have that nuclear power plant. And the good thing about it, hindi lang energy ang ma-deliver but it has a domino effect if you have that kind of sufficient power. So anyway, nag-charge ko dito, but I have a backpack, so I'm gonna go back there. Okay, stay tuned. Ito yung solution. Hindi lang sa power. It's really there's what we call a domino effect. Okay, sa Boy Who Cried Wolf, ang tanong ko, why is it? It's very timely. I'm not a Marcos loyalist. Again, as I told you, na nagisnan ko na yung the succeeding generation of presidents. Okay, ang tanong ko dati, why is it? It's very timely. 1985, final inspection ng Bataan Nuclear Power Plant. And 1986, yun nga, the EDSA revolution or people power, so to speak. So, pasensya na Maharlikans, ha? It's really windy here. So, yun nga ang phone is. So, yun nga, bakit nga ba? So, timely. 1986, it's a revolution. And then after the inspection, which is 1985, yung inspection pala was conducted yung sa International Atomic Institute. I forgot the name. So sila yung nag inspection at yun nga, based sa standard. Ready na sana. Ready na. Yeah. Ready na sana to supply. So, yun nga, sabi ko nga, I grew up with the next generation of regime from Marcos, from Aquino, and then there's Ramos, Estrada, and then Arroyo, and there's four, nasabi ko na ba to? And then for those long years, wala, they never even touch. And then until such time sa ngayon, under President Digong, I think they have planned. And then bakit nga ba? My question is, bakit nga ba? Very timely. Alam nyo ba na if we can generate that much power, we can reach out to the tip of the mountain. So mga ano natin, mga Maharlikans natin, yung sa bukid. And I really experience na pumunta until I went to the Philippines last 12, tapos umakyat ako kasi may mga ano din kami, mga mission din, not mission, it's more on medical mission. Tapos sumama ako in Benguet, yeah, yun, the whole day kaming whole day papunta doon on that place. Just imagine, yeah, by foot pumunta kami, and we arrived there late at night na. Biruin mo, there are really areas there na wala pang kuryente. It's really sad to know na meron pa pala. Ano yun, mga ano sila, Igorot tribe, yeah. So back to the issue, if we can generate that much power, it's, we can really reach out some of the information that we normally hear, yung sa TV, sa radio, and saka na lang yung internet. Ang importante is may kuryente tayo. Hindi kaya, kasi during the EDSA revolution, kasi nagsanay pwersa eh. The yellows are there, the NPA, yung mga leaders nila. Isama na natin, may simbahan pa. Ano pa, may mga oligarchs. And for me, they really have a common interest to bring that Marcos administration down. Okay, kung yun sana. But what is really their motive? To make us Filipino, to make our lives better, na hindi na lang tayo pupunta sana dito sa abroad. So, kung naka-generate sana yun ng power, just imagine, ano yung first requirement na mag-invest on our country? Siyempre, especially on the manufacturing. The very first they will ask is, you can supply enough power? Okay, makasupply kami that power. Second is, how stable? Paano yan? Nag-rely lang tayo sa oil or sa coal. So yun sana. Bakit nga ba? Ang nakita kong factor dito is, what I've seen, factors here. Maharlikans, pasensya na. Okay. So yun nga, isa-isahin natin. Diba, as I mentioned, Sanib Persa. First is yung the NPAs. Ano bang nila? Why is it that ayaw nila ng pagbabago? Yeah, they will always speak change. For what? Di ba pagbabago sana yung natin? Normally we address our economy na lalago. So yun nga, kung na-generate sana yun, just imagine, it could reach out dun sa mga remote areas. Sa tingin mo kaya, may mare-recruit pa sila? Na mga lumads, yung sa mga bukid-bukid or something? Kasi pag stable na yung electricity natin, marami ng mga investors, and even close to every provinces. Sa tingin mo, walang mga manufacturing or sa mga planta-planta man lang near sa mga, even sa mga plantation or marami. Hindi lang yung sa ngayon, kasi sa ngayon is yung Del Monte, di ba? Yung sa Bukidnon o yung sa Dole. Hindi lang yung definitely marami. So meaning, yung sa mga NPA, ayaw nila ng change. Ayaw nila ng mabago ang estado, yung sa mga, especially yung sa farmers natin. That's for, it's so sad. Second, mga yellows. What's their purpose? If sa tingin natin, if they are really bright, bakit ganito tayo, no? Before, we are second, I think, in Asia. But now, it's wala. They really have their common interest. At least kung na-open man lang yun, sana marami sana mga trabaho jobs. Just imagine, hindi ka ba na na-alarma na most of our great graduates sa ngayon, di ba? Graduation month. Nakita mo yung mga cum laude, mga with honors. Saan sila ngayon? They hire sa foreign companies. They work for them. Ano yung naiiwan sa atin? Na dapat sana those mga bright people dito sana, para at least yung country natin man lang, lalago. It's really so sad, Maharlikans. Second, ano pa yung kasama sa Sanib Persa? Yung mga oligarchs. Bakit ba? Bakit ayaw nila? Is that because at least they have control on our economy? They don't want foreign investors more coming in? Kasi pag naano sana yung that Bataan nuclear power plant, maraming mga investors for sure. And especially during the time of Marcos, sana. Now we are second in Asia. But anyway, those years, those 30 years, sayang. Kaya nga programa ko itong Byaheng Maharlikans. Kasi we traveled that very far on that very long tunnel until now we see light kang President Digong. They have planned to put it back. They have the build to address the traffic, everything. Biruin mo, when I was assigned in Manila, gigising ako ng 5 o'clock in the morning. Ang trabaho ko lang is 8:30. Then tapos, it's very close. 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. So, they have to, yung kasama sa Sanib Persa. Ano pa na mention ka na, no? The NPAs, the yellows, the oligarchs, wag na lang yung simbahan. Kasi if they value the separation of church and state, they will honor it, di ba? Kasi pag hindi, okay, if they don't allow it, sana yung mga natin run by religious institution, tax na lahat. Yung nila, may tax sana. Dito sa US, there's a day na mga Catholic churches here, may day talaga na sila, yung giving something to the poor. Shopping pa yung mga homeless. Sa atin pinagtabuyan pa yung mga pulubi. No, but I will not really touch in sa religious sector kasi baka maraming masasaktan. So again, yung Sanib Persa, they have really the common goal. Hindi palaguin yung Pilipinas, but to make it more poor. At now, on this administration, biruin mo in just 3 years time, ang rami ng mga projects. Kay Marcos, sabi nila diktador because it takes so much time to build a trust yung sa mga project. back. Yeah, sorry ha, sa video. That is why, regarding sa sunny person, you know what? If lalago yung economy natin, first, yung mga FPA, wala silang ma-recruit. Diba? So, yung mga oligarchs, they no longer have control on our country. Kasi, although sabi nila, competition, but no. Sila lang. And then we just later discovered na yung mga taxes pala, no? So mga yellows, why is it that they privatize? After Marcos regime, there are really institution na pina-privatize nila. Bakit? Binigay nila sa mga kaibigan nila, which they have also their own interest. Me, I have traveled sa atin, sa Pinas. Yung sa Pinas pa ako. Ang alam ko talaga na hindi lahat yung sa government transaction, wow, darapalan talaga, harap-harapan. And I'm really happy and proud na on this administration, kahit ano bang sabihin, no, that is why I created this channel, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. So tayo as netizen, tayo na mamayang Pilipino, tayo ang bagong Pilipino, the Maharlikans, hayaan ba lang natin na they will rule or govern man lang? Not for good. Kasi for good pa, for those 30 years, sana tayo ngayon. It's really so sad. All our talents, ini-import na rin. From that time, marami tayong mga bright students. They no longer work para sa ikaganda ng natin country. They really work para sa ibang country. So we have to think of it. So on this channel, that is why The Boy Who Cried Wolf, kasi kadalasan marami tayong mababalita on different medium, sa social media, sa TV. Yung TV rin natin is now some of they are also on the time during sa revolution, the first EDSA revolution. Until now, nandyan pa rin sila. No, they protect their own interest. Hindi sa atin. Have you noticed yung sa mga news or something? Puro bad. If there's new controversy, yun, nakatutok sila. Pero saan yung mga killed by drug addicts? Bihira lang. Nandun ba yung mga yellows? Wala. Kasi they have this pride. Pride sa kanilang sarili lang. Hindi tinitingnan nila yung kapakanan ng the whole country. So yun nga, sa The Boy Who Cried Wolf, on my segment, tutok talaga kung ano yung kanilang mga hinanaing. Left and right, sa tingin mo ngayon, left and right accusation sa natin, sa present administration natin. So, kung alam mo yung story ng The Boy Who Cried Wolf, you can check it out. Yeah, on my other channel. Na this time, hindi na tayo mananiwala. Ano yung mga false information, fake news. We have this technology now. May special discussion din ako if all about this topic, the social media. Okay, Maharlikans, thank you for watching on my on this video, and that is why it's very important to have a stable power on our country. It affects on our economy as well. There's a domino effect on that. So biyahe na. This is Kuya G on Byaheng Maharlikans. Tara na. Okay, good morning to all and thank you. And before I forgot pala, hope you can watch the clippings after my program. I believe it has been recorded sa in Hawaii, kay late President Marcos. His last request to Corazon Aquino. So, mga Maharlikans, ito again si Kuya G, and thank you for watching and hope you enjoy and learn a lot, no? Iba't ibang opinion natin. So, if you have a different thoughts, I respect also, ano yung pananaw mo. So, tara na. Ito si Kuya G sa Byaheng Maharlikans. So, please subscribe and like my channel, and I keep on posting some of the videos na sa tingin natin na kailangan talaga para to be a more productive as Maharlikans, and our country as well could benefit from that. Okay, bye bye and have a great day everyone.
Ang kabilin-bilinan ko kay Mrs. Corazon Aquino ay pagpatuloy ang Bataan nuclear plant kung maaari. Sapagkat I told her this is the solutions in meeting a country's energy demands and decreasing dependence on imported oil. Ngunit ayaw niyang tanggapin ang aking mungkahi. At maalala daw ng taong bayan si Marcos habang andyan ang Bataan nuclear plant. Anong klaseng pag-iisip yan? Ayan ay paghihiganti. Huwag na idamay sambay ng Pilipino. Kanya't balang araw makikita ninyo 20 years from now, baksak na ang Pilipinas.